Have you ever found yourself lying awake at night, replaying every moment of a date, wondering if you said the right thing or if they'll text you back? Or maybe you're the type who, after a few dates, suddenly feels the urge to pull away and retreat into your own space. Why is it that in some relationships you feel calm and secure, while in others you're always on edge or desperately needing distance? The answer isn't a mystery, it's your attachment style. Today, we're diving deep into how your attachment style might just be the hidden force shaping your dating experiences. And you might realize the thing holding you back isn't the person you're dating, it's your style. Let's start from the beginning. What exactly are attachment styles and why do they matter so much? Attachment styles are patterns of behavior and thinking that develop in early childhood based on the bonds we form with our caregivers. These patterns become the blueprint for how we connect, trust, and handle intimacy as adults. The way you react when someone pulls away, the way you feel when someone gets too close, even the little voice in your head telling you to chase or to run, all of it rooted in your attachment style. Think about it, that constant thought of, are they going to leave me? Or the feeling of, they're smothering me. That's not just a random quirk, it's your attachment style in action. It's the lens through which you see every relationship, shaping how you give and receive love. So, what are the main attachment styles? Psychologists generally recognize four: secure, anxious, avoidant, and anxious avoidant, sometimes called disorganized or mixed. Let's break them down and see how each one shows up in dating. And maybe you'll recognize a bit of yourself in these descriptions. Let's start with secure attachment, the gold standard of healthy relationships. People with a secure attachment style are comfortable with intimacy and independence. They trust easily, communicate openly, and handle conflict with maturity. They know how to connect deeply, but they also know how to maintain healthy boundaries. Picture this: you text someone you're dating and they don't reply right away. If you have a secure attachment style, you don't panic or spiral into worst case scenarios. Instead, you think, they're probably busy. They'll get back to me when they can. There's no drama, no anxiety, just a quiet confidence that things are okay. Securely attached people bring a sense of balance and safety into their relationships. They don't chase or run, they simply show up, ready to connect. But not everyone grew up with the kind of stability that creates secure attachment. Many of us fall into the anxious or avoidant categories, and these styles bring their own challenges. Let's talk about anxious attachment. If you have an anxious attachment style, you crave closeness and reassurance. You fear rejection or abandonment and often find yourself overthinking every interaction. In dating, this can mean over-investing early on, getting attached quickly, and feeling devastated by even small signs of distance. Imagine you're texting someone you really like. They don't reply for an hour. Your brain immediately jumps to, they've lost interest, they're seeing someone else, or worse, what did I do wrong? The reality, of course, is that they're probably just busy in a meeting or caught up with life. But the anxious mind reads danger where there is none. This can lead to behaviors that overwhelm the other person: constant texting, seeking reassurance, or even pushing for commitment before the relationship is ready. The anxious trap is exhausting, both for you and for your partner. On the other end of the spectrum is avoidant attachment. If you're avoidant, closeness feels threatening. You value independence and self-sufficiency, and you tend to keep people at arm's length. When things start to get serious in a relationship, you might find yourself pulling away, emotionally, physically, or both. Here's a classic scenario. You go on an incredible date. There's chemistry, connection, laughter, but the next day you feel a sense of panic. Suddenly, you're distant, cold, maybe even unresponsive. Not because you don't like the person, but because intimacy feels like losing your independence. You start to nitpick, looking for flaws, convincing yourself it's not right. Avoidant attachment can sabotage promising relationships before they have a chance to grow. It's not about the other person, it's about the discomfort that comes with vulnerability. Now, what happens when anxious and avoidant traits collide in one person? That's the anxious avoidant or mixed attachment style. This is the most confusing and often the most challenging style to navigate. People with this style crave closeness, but when they get it, they panic and push away. It's a constant push pull, hot and cold dynamic that can leave both partners feeling bewildered. Imagine this: one day they say, "I miss you, I want to see you." The next day they disappear, don't reply to texts, or seem emotionally distant. That unpredictability is the hallmark of anxious avoidant attachment. It's not that they don't care, they do, but their internal wiring makes intimacy both desirable and terrifying. Dating someone with this style can feel like riding a roller coaster, thrilling but emotionally exhausting. So you might be wondering, can you change your attachment style? Is it possible to move from anxious or avoidant to secure? The good news is, yes, you can. It's not easy and it doesn't happen overnight, but change is absolutely possible. Step 1 is awareness. You can't change what you don't understand. Knowing your attachment style is the first step toward growth. Take a moment to reflect on your patterns. Are you always chasing after love or running from it? Do you feel calm in relationships, or are you always waiting for the other shoe to drop? Awareness is empowering. It gives you a roadmap for where to go next. Step 2 is managing your emotions. If you're anxious, start noticing your panic when someone pulls away. Instead of acting on that fear, texting, calling, seeking reassurance, try to slow it down. Take a breath, remind yourself that it's okay to wait. If you're avoidant, resist the urge to run when someone gets close. Stay present, notice your discomfort, but don't let it dictate your actions. Step 3 is building secure habits. This takes practice and often support. Therapy can be a powerful tool for exploring childhood patterns and learning new ways to connect. But you can also build secure attachment through healthy relationships with friends, family, and romantic partners. Look for people who communicate openly, respect your boundaries, and make you feel safe. Over time, these relationships can help you rewire your attachment style. Here's the key: your attachment style isn't a life sentence, it's a pattern, a habit that you can change. With self awareness, practice, and support, you can grow into a more secure version of yourself. It won't always be easy, and you'll probably slip into old patterns sometimes. That's normal, but every step you take toward secure attachment is a step toward healthier, happier relationships. So, what does all this mean for your dating life? The truth is, your attachment style might be the thing holding you back. If you're anxious, you might scare people off by coming on too strong. If you're avoidant, you might miss out on deep connection by pulling away too soon. If you're mixed, relationships might feel like a never-ending cycle of highs and lows. But here's the good news: understanding your style gives you the power to change it. The more you know about yourself, the better you can communicate, set boundaries, and choose partners who are a good fit for you. Dating isn't just about finding the right person, it's about being the right person. When you work on your attachment style, you're not just improving your love life, you're growing as a person. You're learning to trust, to open up, to handle conflict with grace. You're building the foundation for a relationship that feels safe, fulfilling, and real. Remember, Nobody's attachment style is perfect. We all have insecurities, fears, and old wounds. But the more you work on understanding yourself, the easier it is to break free from patterns that don't serve you. You can move from anxious to secure, from avoidant to connected. It takes time, effort, and sometimes a little help, but it's worth it. So, as you move forward in your dating life, keep this in mind. Your attachment style isn't your destiny, it's a starting point. With awareness, intention, and support, you can create the kind of relationships you've always wanted, ones built on trust, respect, and deep connection. If you found yourself nodding along, seeing bits of your own story in these descriptions, you're not alone. Most of us are carrying around attachment patterns from childhood, trying to make sense of them in adult relationships. The important thing is that you're here, learning, growing, and getting curious about yourself. If this helped you see yourself a little clearer, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because in upcoming videos, we're going to dive even deeper, talking about how to shift your attachment style, how to communicate your needs, and how to show up more confidently in dating. This journey isn't just about finding love, it's about finding yourself. So join me and let's grow together. Because the healthiest relationships start with self-awareness. The more you understand your attachment style, the more you can break free from old patterns, choose better partners, and build the kind of love you truly deserve. Imagine waking up one day and feeling calm in your relationship. You're not worried about being abandoned, and you're not afraid of losing your independence. You trust yourself and you trust your partner. That's what secure attachment feels like. And it's possible for you and for anyone willing to do the work. So, what's holding you back in dating? If you're anxious, work on soothing your fears. If you're avoidant, practice staying present with intimacy. If you're mixed, notice your patterns and get support when you need it. Every step forward is progress, no matter how small. And remember, healthy relationships aren't built overnight. They're built day by day, moment by moment, with self-awareness, courage, and a willingness to grow. The more you show up for yourself, the easier it is to show up for someone else. So, ask yourself, what's my attachment style? How is it shaping my dating life? And am I ready to do the work to change it? Because the truth is, the love you want is out there. But first, you have to become the person who's ready to receive it. Thank you for taking this journey with me today. Remember, your attachment style is just a starting point. With self-awareness, support, and a little bit of courage, you can change your patterns, find deeper connection, and build the kind of relationships you truly deserve. If you want more insights, tips, and real talk about dating and relationship, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. Leave a comment below. What's your attachment style and how has it shown up in your dating life? Let's keep the conversation going. So, until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and remember, the most important relationship you'll ever have is the one you have with yourself.